took a big shot, and down he goes. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Hard, he's off. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Good counter punch. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Talk about Here we go to the fourth round. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and poke you all night long. Rush them.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown. Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. How is this fight still continuing?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Robinson goes to the canvas. Imagine seeing this punch coming and... 1, 2, 3, 4, and you continue. Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford it. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Leonard in that last one. On to the fifth we go. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
There's a counter shot. Good counter punch. Robinson hit hard, and he may be ready to go. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
That counter punch caught him clean. Good defense there to stop that hook. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
can't believe what we're seeing. The straight right just misses. No rest for the weary. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last one. There's the bell for round 6. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Incredible work rate. You can't connect with that right hook. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A lot of effort being exerted here. He threw a punch and just got countered. That big hook does. Oh, wait a minute. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Let's talk about Leonard in that. Here we go. It's round 7. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
That's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it? To the relief of the fans here, this fight will continue. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Good counter punching. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Straight right just misses. Every time they drop their... A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's Talk about lift. And there's the bell for round 8. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call
Sugar Ray is down! We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin's standing up to that shot.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Come to me.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight, it's the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous? That is what writes our history books.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. That hook doesn't score. Nice job by him to block that jab. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Talk about Sophie in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Switch on, switch on. You've been coasting work.
You were thinking you were smart, you weren't long enough.
Don't worry about our round. Let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about the
Carried away. Think about the defense.
And we enter the night. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Just missed with that jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic and you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. This round could go either way. Sugar Ray Leonard, can you believe it? Just got knocked down. That is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
A shot from the gods took him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout, that's an assassination. What a shot.
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
We got all eyes on you. No more bluffing. The truth is coming through. You got nothing. The streets on fire, but we've gone higher. And we won't tire. And you're falling. Rise up, take your place. Be someone, be someone. Rise up, show your face. Touch your son, touch your son. Stand up, state your case. Speak as well, speak as well. Rise up, human race. Everyone, everyone. You are looking live at the WBC Arena. My name is Todd Grisham. He is the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali, fighting out of Louisville, Kentucky. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. This not too many seats. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Smoking Joe may go. Frazier never one to back off or back down.
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Incredible work rate. Their trilogy will live forever in boxing lore, but can they add another epic chapter to their story here in this one?
Now this is one of those fights. This is history making, history made. When you look at dictionary, when you talk about history and boxing, you look at Ali and Frazier. These two, they didn't like each other. It was personal. You get guys trying to pretend that they don't like each other. This was for real. And it was swings and roundabouts. Frazier, the first fighter to inflict a defeat on Ali's record. We were shocked.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell sometimes it...
And there's the bell for round 2. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. It's all offense all the time. Missing with that right hook. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Catch and shoot. They're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Nice job blocking the hook. Beautiful counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, make look so easy.
Focus back. Get that jab back. Just boxing. Great round. Great round. Now relax. Just stay focused.
And there's the bell for round 3. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. Corner right there. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. The greatest. Muhammad Ali is down. Do you believe it? And in this replay, you can see it. That body...
1, 2, 3, 4. You are ready.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
He's up, but for how long? Look at him. On the heels, but look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice defense. It's on that hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. This next round is going to be...
Switch on.
Back at it in round 4. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Swing and a miss with that hook. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fist.
A Joe Frazier uppercut.
Good counter punching. There's a counter shot. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Swing and a miss with the hook. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Expending a lot of energy in this round. Beautiful counter shot. A big whiff with the right hook. A perfect counter lands. On to the 5th we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Well done with that counter shot. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance. Down goes Frazier. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
I need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Are we about to see the end of an era? Are we about to see Joe Frazier get knocked out? You've got to wonder how... On to the 6th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. I thought that was gonna be a knockdown at least.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when they go back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Missing with the hook. Punch, counter punch. That hook doesn't score. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Can they figure out the combination to this save?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Did well to block that right hook. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? We almost saw a knockout a second ago. Hold that thought. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. How is this fight still continuing?
Defense, defense, defense.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Stamina is... Here we go, it's round 7. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Perfect counter shot. The jab doesn't quite connect. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But
hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. How are they still standing?
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you'll get caught a lot more at the end.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. How about that time counter shot? It's all offense all the time. Well, we knew this was going to happen. Some taunting. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing it. There's the bell to start round 8. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me, personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Down goes Joe Frazier. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight?
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
They got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds. But he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
His stamina is off the charts. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
He blocks the hook. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch, counter punch. He got out of the way of that right hook. Stamina is off the charts. Jab slightly off target. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the... And there's the bell to start round 10. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
What are they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Do you believe what we're seeing? What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Nice counter. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Joe Frazier is in trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. How much cardio? This is the 11th we've entered the championship rounds. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? I thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And he misses with that straight left. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
His stamina is off the charts. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. We'll see how much in... On to the 12th. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? To put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Oh, no! Ali is down! What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again.
1, 2, 3, 4. Can you continue?
So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round. To make or break. And there's the bell to start the round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle. He's got to bluff him.
A lot of effort being exerted here. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside post round.
What an overhand. But wait a minute. Frazier is in trouble again. Good defense from Frazier.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Did you see that? There's no way Frazier survives this. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Stamina is always an issue. They ring the bell, and here we go. How much is left in their tank after last round?
What are they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he throws you down.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Can you imagine if he knocks out Joe Frazier? Down goes Frazier. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
Shot from the gut.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You are right.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to put...
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. Can you imagine if he knocks out this legend? Frazier finally answering back.
Green Days now needs to...
We're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Body shots in there.
So here we are, the final round of the fight. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now, they're saying, when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go, because you know they're on shaky leg. They're a nuts here, away from getting stopped.
Nice looking right hook, but he blocked it. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
You can't. It's Frazier in trouble. Down goes Joe Frazier. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right.
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
We got all eyes on you. No more bluffing. The truth is coming through. You got nothing. The streets on fire, but we've gone higher. And we won't tire. And you're falling. Rise up, take your place. Be someone, be someone. Rise up, show your face. Touch the sun, touch the sun. Stand up, state your case. Speak as one, speak as one. Rise up, human race. Everyone, everyone.
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
Rise up, take your place. Be someone, be someone. Rise up, show your face. Touch the sun, touch the sun. Stand up, state your case. Speak as one, speak as one. Rise up, human race. Everyone, everyone.
Keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. They're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life. Tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft. Stayed fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my and I promise you that I wouldn't wanna be ya. Them man ain't got this energy, do ya? I cannot feel that vibe going through ya. Flat battery like my dead computer. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. I'm from a different life, different type. Energies, flows, vibes. I'm from a different life, different type. Energies, flows, vibes. They couldn't top this. Winning team going crazy, it's like a mosh pit. Lonely at the top, don't give what it's costing. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I told them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend.
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake.
Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you mother and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversation, no astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Hey. Ominous as a monster is underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's a necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping it. Janis Joplin droplets, it sound like the apocalypse mixed with Christopher Wallace's topics on top of obelisks. It's a kabbalist novelist inside of my esophagus. Rhyme is priming is optimist and tastes like chocolate cake.
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake.
This like winner, chocolate cake for dinner, birthday cake for breakfast, slice it like a ninja, pick up all the pieces, assemble like Avenger, author rain is August, wordplay is December, That mean my pen is in cinders and my deliverance shivers like Siberian area shippers. Slip on the slickest icicles, drip from the tip of my scriptures. If you a ship on the trip, don't hit on the tip of my glacier. Swim with the fish and flippers. I finish my pictures. This is what didn't get it, getting hit and hitting the different differs. What did he do with it? Didn't she? Who are you mentioning? Louis do a duel